Welcome back to another Sonic Unleashed episode. So, actually, before I go right into the next level, I actually want to explore this 3D hub that they added into the game because it's not 2D and blank, because I actually want to see if I can find any more medals that are around. I know I didn't get all of them, like here's another sun one. So basically, as you can tell by the sun and moon little idea they have here, the more sun medals you have, the more sun, or daytime rather, levels you will have unlocked when you find them, and you're gonna need more medals as you progress through the game. I think that might be... No? Can I break these? No. I think that might be all of them for this hub. For the nighttime hub. They change locations and appear differently during the day and stuff. Yeah, I think that's all of them for the nighttime hub. So instead of talking to people like I'm pretty sure we're supposed to, I think we can just go straight into the first werehog level. And that's where the game kind of falls. For me, no, definitely not. I'm actually one of the rare cases of people who thinks the werehog is great. I really love the werehog. I think it's really fun, and it's just a nice new play style for Sonic, and I think it works. Like, it's good. And when people say Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is like werehog 2.0, that makes me want to shoot myself, because it's not. It's really not. They are so different. They are 100% different things, because one's boring and one is fun, depending on how much you really think. This cutscene's kind of pointless, so I don't care about not talking over it. Basically, Tails is in trouble. He's surrounded by all these things that we haven't really seen yet. He flies away, and then he just kind of chills right here. I never understood why he didn't just, like, straight up fly away, and, like, he just kind of stays on that ledge. But whatever. I'm not, like, you know, whatever. Is there a door? See, this is it. This is right. This is what I'm talking about right here. Look at, I'm already exploring right now. Oh, God, I love the werehog. Your friend went off that way, Sonic. Quick, let's go after him. Yeah, let's do that. This is gonna be kind of giving us a small little tutorial for how to play this game. Or this werehog form, rather. I already know how, obviously. Everybody should know how. Oh, yeah. That's just, he's just talking about, like, the experience and stuff. Now, this is when we're going to start getting more XP. You don't get as much during the day levels. You do get some, but not as much as the nighttime. So, by taking out enemies, those little yellow things that you saw, like, once I actually defeat them, you can see that some of them have a life bar. Eventually, we'll see stronger ones. But these yellow, like, crystal things that you pick up, if you see the top left, it appears when I collect them. It is because... yeah, old Chip's explaining it right now. You get XP, and then you can spend that XP, obviously, to level up Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic the Werehog. So, like I said, I'm gonna be doing Sonic the Werehog mostly. I'll do Sonic the Hedgehog a little bit, but I don't think I'm gonna be like maxing it or anything. I did on my own save file though. I 100%ed this game. This was a really fun game to 100% actually. I don't know many people who take the time to do that. Let me know if you guys did, because I'm actually really interested to see how many of you watching actually did take the time to go out of your way and find, like, all the sun medals and moon medals and shit. Oh, there's another one. I actually didn't know that one was in there. I just could tell that that was a breakable door. Oh, and if you hold the right trigger, you can go to this, like, little puppy dog type run. You can just switch to that. I think it's cool, though. I'm telling you, like... there's not much about the werehog I dislike. Oh, shit! He tried spawn trapping us. This is like Call of Duty, man. Get out of here. Get out of my house. What? Oh, right. Where the hell is it? Is it right here? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sometimes you're going to want to find a button or something to either step on. You might have to drag a, like... what's it called? It's basically just like a block that Sonic the Werehog can... he can just grab it and like push it around and pull it around and stuff. So sometimes you'll find switches that won't stay down just by stepping on it. So you're gonna have to like put something on top of it, and we'll find that in the next night level, I believe. The Savannah Citadel, I think it's called. Did I just take those 3 out? That was nice. I hope you guys just witnessed that. I took out 3 of those like 3 of those robots with 1 Y combo. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. The thing that differentiates the Werehog from Sonic Boom, the worst game ever created, is that the Werehog can have combos and actually change his gameplay up quite a bit, and it's just fun, and the level design is great. Like, see how we can grab onto these ledges and stuff? We'll see a lot of awesome things that they do with this gimmick later on in the game. And that's what separates this from Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, because unlike that, this is fun. And even if you don't like the Werehog, everyone who has played Sonic Boom or even seen gameplay of it needs to admit that this is at least better than the Werehog. Or, well, ew, no, I did not mean to say that. I meant to say, this is better than Sonic Boom. It's just, that's how it is. Like, you can't say that it's the same thing, because that's like... It's not true, and I know how opinions work, trust me, but, I mean, that's just one of them opinions, man, that it's not right. That is one of those incorrect opinions that you don't really hear of anymore these days, but that's one of them. That's a good example of an incorrect opinion. It's not the same thing. Sonic Unleashed is a great game, for me, but before I possibly get hated on for all these opinions being thrown out, I am going to go to here. Let's see what I can do. I'll level up life once. I'll get a new skill. What do we get? Donkey kick combo, and then the rest will go to strength. See, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing throughout this game. Ooh, okay, that's like my most used combo right there, so I'm glad that was the first one that I got. It's basically YY, XX, and then you just keep spamming it. He does that. I use that attack a lot. I use it to also break down doors, like you just saw me do there, because once, like, by the time the combo is finished, the door is 100%, like, you took the whole door out already, so it's not like you have to spam the X combo a lot. However, for these little shits, I don't really use it because they like to group up like this, so this is when you use the X combo a lot, because it's kind of like he swings his fist around him, so you can just take out, like, the enemies in the same vicinity as you. These red ones have more health, so they're going to be more annoying. It's not just of the small ones either. Like, throughout this game, you will encounter normal colored things, like, eventually we'll see, like, these bees or something. I think that's in Chunnan Night. And the red ones of those things are really, really annoying. And in Shamar, I think there's, like, witches. They heal enemies that you'll be, like, trying to attack, and it's just, like, it's just a mess. It's not a reason to hate the game, though. Oh, here we go. I love doing this. You ready? You can literally just throw this guy around and just bash him. Look at that. Beautiful. I love this so much. Like, I don't get the hate for the Werehog. Like, I can see why people wouldn't seem to really like it, but to hate on it because it's different just doesn't make sense in my head. Like, obviously, you buy a Sonic game, you expect going fast, and look at me right now. That's like the slowest Sonic's ever moved. But it doesn't matter that he's not going super fast, you know? Like, it's part of the plot. It's explained why he turns into a Werehog, and he's, like, doing all this combat and stuff. It's not like they just randomly decided to take this type of gimmick and then just be like, oh, by the way, Sonic's just gonna transform at night because Eggman zapped him with a laser. I mean, I know that is what happened, but it's at least emphasized more in this game. It's not just... that's not the only reason why he does it. It's part of, like, Dark Gaia, and it ties into everything, and it's really cool. It's just... it's not a reason to hate because it's different. Different things aren't necessarily bad. Look at Sonic Boom. I was, like, the only person on planet Earth that was excited for Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Obviously, it kind of turned out being the worst game in existence, but... you know, before I actually bought it, I thought it was going to be great. I was excited because I thought Sonic was going to be, like, back again and all this stuff. Like, because if you've watched my videos, you should know how I really feel about modern Sonic games at this point. I really, really dislike Sonic Lost World, so after I was disappointed with that game, seeing Sonic Boom, it just looked like it was going to be, like, this awesome full 3D game. And it wasn't even full 3D either. Like, that's another thing that was wrong with that game. It had a 2D section. There was only one, and obviously Sonic games now have a ton of 2D sections. There was only, like, one in Sonic Boom. and it was so goddamn pointless. Like, it was more pointless than anything you could imagine in Sonic history. Like, I can't think of anything that was so pointless. Literally, it had nothing to do with the story. It had nothing to do with anything. It was just awful. Ooh, hold on. Let's see if we can do a combo on this guy. Oh, we picked him up. Okay. There are, like, quick time events in Sonic Unleashed, which is another thing that I kind of wish was still a thing in Sonic games, because, you know, when you're blasting through a level with, like, all this immense speed and stuff, when you hit a ramp and then it quickly shows some buttons that you gotta press or else you'll die, and, like, some people might look at that as cheap, but I think that's really cool. This game taught me the controller. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't know the layout of the controller at this point yet, so I got to the Tails, like, the plane level, excuse me, and that was just an awful experience, because I had no idea, like, it would tell me to press the X button, and I would, like, look down because I didn't know where it was, and then I would die, and it was just, like, it was really hard, but, again, difficulty in something like that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Plus, it was a straight-up reference to Sonic Adventure 1, and everyone loves that game, except the Game Grumps, but, you know, that's something I don't want to talk about, because there's a lot of controversy involving them with their Sonic Adventure 1 playthrough. Like, Sonic fans are just flipping out over their opinions on it. Here's how I look at that whole situation. They hate Sonic Adventure 1. I love Sonic Adventure 1. A majority of Sonic fans love Sonic Adventure 1. Does it really matter if one YouTube channel that's famous as fuck doesn't like the game? I mean, they're already biased towards Sonic, to be honest. Like let's be honest. If it has Sonic in the name, they pretty much already have a very, like, a bad taste in their mouth with it. And that's not how it should be, because there are a lot of good Sonic games out there. Actually, well, for me anyway, like, some of them that, see, that's the thing though, it's like, some people think something is great and it's the best Sonic game ever, then other people like me will just be like, no, this game was rushed and it was left out, there's no effort in it. Like, that's me with Generations, Colors, and Lost World. I feel like they were extremely lacking, but other people call them the best Sonic games ever, but that's how I am with this game. I think this is one of the best Sonic games ever. I love this so much. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Let's see if I can actually pull this part off! Oh, what the hell? Why is this so difficult? Am I doing it wrong? I don't think I am. All I'm supposed to do is that. Okay, there we go. Oh! Oh my god. I'm not gonna stop until I get this. I need that moon medal. Like, those things are just too important to just go by. Because watch, if I just gave up, I would get to that part of the game. What the fuck? No, Chip, shut up. And no, this isn't a reason to hate on it, because I feel like I'm going to get one of those comments like, at however long this part is into the video, look at you struggling on that part. Had that not even been in the game, it wouldn't have happened. Like, no. I mean, I know there's going to be that guy that might comment that, but that's not a reason to hate the game, man. Just chill out. I think this is fun, swinging on poles and shit. I really like the Werehog, like, Jesus. I replay it too. Not as much as the day, but I do come back to this because I think they're fun. Especially with, like, the level design just gets really creative. Like, I can say the Werehog in the beginning, like, the very first few Werehog levels are, like, they're not the most exciting. They're pretty boring. But they do, however, get really fun towards, like, the middle of the game. Maybe even before the middle. Like, it just gets really fun. So now he's going to take out all those enemies right there for us. We don't even have to worry about them now. However, oh, crap, I didn't even see that coming. Some of the bigger guys, like these ones, not that giant-ass one, like him, we have to take this guy out now. Hold up. And, oh, that wasn't enough. There we go. Oh, shit! Okay. So now all we have to do is run around collecting this XP that we missed. And we need to... Hold up. We need to take this dude out. These are like the bigger guys that I was talking about. That they're kind of like mini bosses throughout this game. Oh, that was not fair. Come on, man. I might have to use my Unleash. That's the... a gimmick with this game. You'll see it in a second. When you press RB, if your meter is full, Sonic will howl, and you will have like this crazy speed increase and a very, very crazy strength increase. Like, your strength goes up a lot. And that's when I usually use my Unleash on, like, mini boss fights like that. An A rank, I don't think we've gotten an S rank yet. That's honestly kind of upsetting, but what are you gonna do when you have an extremely weak werehog, you know? Alright, we have 6 to spend. I'll do 1 on my strength, 1 on combat. I'll do 2 on combat, actually. And the rest will go to life. Level that up, and then the rest... Should I do the hedgehog? No, screw you, man. Strength and life is just too important to just waste like that. We need to do the werehog as much as we can.
Hey, Tails.
Sonic?
What are you doing out here?
Sonic, is that really you? That's a new look. What happened?
You know me. Never a dull moment.
Want some chocolate?
Thanks. That's some story. I'll bet that means that you turning into that and the planet breaking apart are somehow related.
I need to find Eggman and make him fix this, and fast!
About that, I think I know someone who might know something about what's going on here.
Oh, really?
Professor Pickle over at Spagonia University. I came to this city to gather some data. If we add that to his research findings, we might be able to get to the bottom of all this.
Spagonia? That's a continent over. An easy jog if the planet weren't broken.
No problem. My Tornado 1 will get us there in a flash. Let's get going.
Leave it to you, Tails. Let's get moving.
Now, I never knew if that specific angle from the plane taking off was supposed to be a reference to the SA1 scene or not. I could never really tell, but now it's daytime. We have some dialogue going on. Eventually, they will cut to actual voice acting, but right now, for some reason, it's just... Oh, here we go.
Oh, here comes the parade!
I've got this one, Sonic. Tornado, battle mode engaged.
Now here we go with the worst part of the game that everyone hates for some reason, even though it's really not as bad as everyone says it is. Similar to the entire game and everyone's opinions on it. Because once one person hates it, it's pretty much like a domino effect. And everyone just starts hating it. It's like, oh yeah, remember that plane section? Pfft, that was so dumb, dude. Sonic Unleashed is so bad. This isn't really that bad at all, actually. It's just pressing buttons. Like, it's not the most exciting, and you don't have any, like, control of the plane itself like you did in SA1, but the plane is on a rail, but you just gotta click the buttons to shoot the enemies down, and there will be a boss eventually towards the end of this, but this doesn't even really last that long. It's like 3 minutes, I think. It's not very long at all. I like this little throwback to Sonic Adventure 1 though. I think this was a nice touch, and you only have to do it twice, so it doesn't even matter. You do it once now in the beginning of the game, and then towards the very, very end of the game you do it one more time, where I don't even think it's harder. I'm pretty sure it's like the same difficulty and everything. It might be a little more difficult, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played this game in a very long time, so there's some things that I'm a little, like, my mind is a little fuzzy on. Right here, though, this is what taught me the layout to the Xbox 360 controller, because you could imagine me being like a little kid playing this. Like, this is when I had first gotten my 360. So I'm sitting here struggling like crazy on this part, trying to look up to see what buttons I have to press, and then I have to look down to find it, and then I gotta press it, and then I have to look back up, and it was a mess. And I remember asking my brother for help, and he said no, I have to do it by myself, and it was just like, this wasn't the best experience, but I still didn't hate it. I was like such an optimistic child, now that I think about it. Like, I loved 06 as a kid. I still love Sonic 06. That's one of my favorite Sonic games. That's actually my third favorite, now that I'm thinking about it. It's my third favorite Sonic game, so that tells you something. I guess some might call me like a weird fan. Like, I hate the modern games. I don't want to say hate. Okay, I hate colors. I hate Sonic colors. I dislike Lost World. I can, like, I don't know what I call my, like, relationship towards Generations. I don't know. It's definitely a weird one. Like people consider that the best game in 25,000 years, and I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I'll play Sonic 06 over, like, anything modern. Like, I definitely prefer Unleashed, which is why Unleashed is my second favorite game. First is obviously SA2, and then 06 is number 3, believe it or not. But here we go with this boss that I was talking about. It's very, very easy. It's pretty much the same exact thing that we just did. It's just pressing the buttons again. And eventually Eggman will open that little door up right there, and we'll just shoot 5 times into it. And the health goes down a lot, so it's not even like, see, just do that. Okay. Yeah, sometimes my controller doesn't actually register, because this is the controller that I've had since I got my 360 in like 2000... What was it? Actually, I got this 360 in 2006. I got it with Sonic 06. That was my first Xbox game. I got them both on the same day. So this is the controller that's been with me for so many years now. The left bumper is like messed up. The A button feels like weird. And then those little ridges on the joystick aren't even there anymore. They're completely worn out. Like, they're not there anymore. They haven't been here for like the longest time. So this controller has definitely seen a lot of better days, but I guess we're gonna have to make use of it. Jesus. Come on, just open the freaking door already. Just get this done with. See, this part, he just, like, you're just sitting here. Nothing's even happening. Now he starts firing everything at you. It's like a little cooldown moment, and we're done. See, no big deal, not hard at all, doesn't take very long. That boss alone was 1 minute and 12 seconds. The first part was maybe 2 minutes. Like I said, this entire flying segment, depending on how well you play during the boss fight, is roughly 3 to 4 minutes. And now... Uh-oh, what's that in the distance? That must be the Lost Hex! Oh god, please. It's Spagonia! That's so cool, seeing Sonic and Tails on the plane. I missed that. And now they should fly away in about a second. I'm waiting for it. There it is. They just pull back. That's so cool. Jeez, I love this game. How many times have I said that so far? Maybe like 420? Oh shit, this is Spagonia, Sonic. Now let's go see the professor. Let's see, the school he teaches was around here somewhere. And I know exactly where that is, so we will go explore this hub world and find Professor Pickle in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching this part. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like and a comment if you have anything to say. If you hate my opinions, if you love my opinions, if you hate my channel, if you love my channel, whatever you gotta say, you can tell me, because, you know, I don't care about hate. That's not how I do. I just do me. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.